Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati and one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give to the tailback. On the move is the 30. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just meet. There he goes! Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, this offense watched their opponents struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generate an explosive play.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room, it's Hawkins. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. On the ground. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. On the set. Here we go. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. Makes the catch. It's Pryor.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them. So they'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it. First down and more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He turns it loose to the left. And he reels it in inside the 30.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sorsby. Grabbed over the middle, it's Caldwell. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Caldwell. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's on target and complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nice job there by the defender in coverage one-on-one with the running back out in the flat. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down. Gain of no yards.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, Bearcats!
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Caught in the backfield, it's Ben. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same...
He lets one fly deep. Brings it down on the right side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Hokies. Once he got some room, it was over.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the two-point conversion. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Here's a heat! And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Caldwell. He moves the chains, and they'll mark them off the 33.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Got it in the middle, it's Royer. Not a big window, and that throw was money. They've got it at the 30.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Going to try to get it himself. Runs through the tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Bearcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Cal took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Berkeley. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact the team's trajectory. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the...
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Forced out of the pocket. Finds space on the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Still looking, on the move. He'll pull it down. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Scanning the field, it's Drones. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the run. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Slings it downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Throws to the tight end. The short hands, it's Warrior. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires downfield. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Drones. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab at the 30. Running free. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him wide open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Wants to throw on first down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw. It's Drones. Under fire. And the sack. All the way back at the 5. Defense dropping into soft coverage. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the score.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Bearcats. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Do I run the ball here? Am I a little conservative? I don't want to get a safety. What? Absolutely not. I'm going to play pitch and catch, and my guy's better than yours. Outruns everybody. The length of the field, 99 yards for the big touchdown reception.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to throw, it's Drones. Quickly complete. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Rushes on him. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got an open man. He's loose. The tag. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
To throw, it's Drones. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. The toss to the outside. What a play behind the line. It'll be an 8-yard loss.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And that's exactly what I would do, too. Why would I not keep throwing that dude the football? I know it was incompletion, but he has had a day. He's been cooking this secondary, and they've tried to find ways to get him the ball because he has been so dynamic today.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Going over the top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Drones. Finds his man, it's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are kills. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
Punt is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds and didn't do a whole lot to flip field position as they'll take over at the 40. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up for an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone of the 18. And the Bearcats want to move quickly. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down.
Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Virginia 10, 28.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Hawkins. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Hokies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking for a man, it's Drones. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Release to the back. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Makes the grab, it's Warrior. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. On the run, it's Pryor.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
To the air on second down. Using his legs to buy some time. Rolling right and going deep. It's caught. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stopped.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Bearcats. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Drones. Got it in the middle, it's Green. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. All wideouts, no backs.
And first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Man, how hard hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking downfield on first down. He fires to the left side. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win.
He's got it on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Drones. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback gets the first down. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Now he's looking into the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Hokies.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. They'll start this drive at their own 48.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Here we go!
Give to the running back. Look out, he's got room.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Timeout.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your finger.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He caught it. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Offense facing fourth down.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2.
Green 25.
Trying to keep the drive alive. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.